Porsche is known as a German manufacturer of cars. Beautiful cars, as you can see beside me and behind me. But one thing about Porsche is that its cars are best experienced on the track, and that's why we're here today at the Clark International Speedway.
As part of an international marketing effort to showcase the Stuttgart-based supercar maker's impressive stable of vehicles, the Porsche World Road Show, or PWRS, returned to the Philippines for only the fourth time since 1999. A mere 10 countries will get to host the PWRS in 2015, which makes the recent hosting of Porsche Philippines a truly special, exclusive event. Some 20 Porsche vehicles were made available to prospects and existing customers over the course of 8 days at the beautiful Clark International Speedway in Angeles, Pampanga. Well, make that 7, as first dibs went to members of the motoring media who arrived for day 1 bright and early. Of course, we weren't going to be turned loose without the benefit of direction. After all, these vehicles, by virtue of their looks and ability, are weapons of, well, mass distraction. For the exclusive event, Porsche flew in its crack team of certified professional drivers to act as guides for the greenest of drivers to the most veteran among us motoring scribes. We were taught the correct driving position, which, as you might suspect, doesn't necessarily mean assuming the most photogenic position while seated. Safety first, people. Participants were also admonished to always keep the Porsche Stability Management, or PSM, on. At Porsche, they called the button cheekily as "Please Save Me." In a nutshell, the PSM is a safety measure that automatically ensures stability and traction at all times, even when you push the car to its performance limits. The PWRS is a little bit of real world and a little bit of video game. I mean, if you had a Porsche, would you willingly submit it to this sort of use? Truly, that the range of Porsches can and will put up a sterling performance when pushed says a lot about brand propositions more than adjectives. Indeed, the PWRS aspires to put meat in concepts of safety, acceleration, slalom ability, braking, and cornering. For everyday purposes, a Porsche can be a downright practical choice, although it might be akin to bringing a gun to a sword fight. Still, drivers will derive supreme satisfaction from the experience of having this kind of excellent ride for an otherwise pedestrian commute. But each Porsche model is born on the track, earning its badge on the 20-kilometer proving ground that is the famous Nürburgring's North Loop. What that means is that to truly enjoy or maximize owning a Porsche, you have to, in a manner of speaking, take it to its hometown, the track. Take for instance the mid-engine Boxster GTS that proves to be as muscular as it is adroit. We engaged in a mini competition to see who could coax it through a slalom course of codes, the quickest and without knocking down markers. The highlight, of course, was actually getting to track these machines. First up with the bigger 4-door Porsches, including the popular Cayenne and Macan SUVs. Despite their heft, these vehicles proved nimble and poised even when taking corners at speed. Still, the most compelling, heart-pounding experience on the track was served up by the smaller 2-door Porsches, such as the Cayman, the Targa, and the iconic 911, of course. Unlike poser cars whose growls are worse than their bite, Porsches back the roaring engines with jackrabbit acceleration and robust performance. Complementing the straight line show is an ability to hug the curves like nobody's business. Even when prodded by drivers of varying skill levels, each of the Porsches delivered top-notch performance at every straight and corner. At the end of a dreamy day of having all the Porsches we could handle, awards and certificates were handed out to the participants. And though not everyone went home a winner, there is certainty that each of us felt blessed to spend a day among some of Stuttgart, Germany's favorite rides.
Thank you for joining us here at the Porsche World Road Show at the Clark International Speedway. Till next time, this has been Cap Maceda Aguila for Wheels TV.
Okay, there we have it, Angel. We got it all down. I'm very excited for next week's episode. Do you know what it is?
I'm sure it will be something really, really
It's
exciting.
a surprise for everybody.
It's a surprise.
Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching Wheels TV by the Philippine Star. I'm Mateo Udicelli.
And I'm Angel Rivero.
And you guys are watching
Wheels TV.
See you Saturday, 10 a.m.
Bye.
Bye-bye.